The big news and the best news is that Mardi Gras is returning to the city of New Orleans and to the world in 2022. It is happening. This is a huge, we know, for our people and our city. It is definitely the focus of balance, public safety being that top priority, but making sure that we can balance our economy, balance our culture in ways that we celebrate here in the city of New Orleans. You know, we have been working very hard and diligently, focused on public safety, that with the team behind me and beside me, and many others who are not here. Today, we're announcing changes to the parade routes for Mardi Gras 2022. This is not, it is not a one-size-fits-all approach or a blanket change. No way. We've been working hard at that. And when you work, you look towards balance, consensus, equity, and the like. And you don't get there easily. You get there by working together. So these specific changes to the routes that are being made are, again, carefully considered by our crews, by our public safety team, and of course by me as the mayor of the city of New Orleans. We're looking at all the resources that we have available every step of the way. And of course, the best way to not only have Mardi Gras 2020, but the best way to have a safe carnival season. Safety is, again, the top priority. No crew is being moved from their traditional day, not one. Every parade will be asked to make some accommodations. Again, we've been working together on this. No one is being singled out. No one is being given special treatment. These changes are truly being done with an emphasis on equity and fairness, and of course, with the priority of keeping all of our people safe. Chief Ferguson and his team, I'm telling you, they will go into the greater detail about these changes, and you will be provided with updated maps and graphics to help communicate to you visually what these changes will be. The main changes are as follows. All parades that traditionally start on the riverside of Napoleon Avenue, Jefferson Avenue, Magazine Street, Tchoupitoulas, and Henry Clay Street will now begin at Napoleon Avenue and Prytania. Okay. Parades that traditionally start on Napoleon Avenue in South Saratoga will now begin at Napoleon and Carondelet Street. Parades that begin at Holiday Drive and Fiesta Street will now start at Wall Boulevard and Holiday Drive. Endymion will remain on its original and traditional route with some modifications. We will not pass in the front of Gallier Hall. We will erect a separate viewing stand for citizens, special guests, specifically to toast Endymion at an alternative spot. Once that spot has been clarified, we will, of course, share that with you. What I'm thinking right now is, of course, erecting a separate stand on Loyola Avenue on public property so that we can have access to restrooms as well as the environment to host our guests as we do every single year. Again, once plans have been solidified, we will give you that information. But as I told our captain of Endymion, the bottom line is we know when they get to Loyola, they'll be rolling right on in and looking forward to getting into that dome. Their main thing is thank you for keeping us in Mid-City. So that's the I would say the excitement for the day for me was knowing that what they want most is their route Mid-City, which I'm very happy that we're able to continue with that tradition. The only change there will be where we will toast. Will not be in front of Gallier Hall, but at that point, it's the end. They're ready to toast. Say, I'll toast the mayor, but we're ready to get to our ball. So it's all good. Zulu will remain on its original route, again with some modifications. The same modifications that we made for 2020 to accommodate that Hard Rock site and unfortunate collapse in our downtown. We're going to stick with that route. It worked very well, and that's something that has been really anointed by our public safety team. Rex will remain on its original route, again with some modifications. Rex will start on Napoleon Avenue and Carondelet instead of South Claiborne Avenue and Napoleon. So all of these changes are being made to maximize public safety, to leverage all of our public safety assets every step of the way so that Mardi Gras can return and we can ensure that we're the safest place to visit and the best place to experience only what New Orleans puts on, the greatest free show on earth. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Chief Ferguson, who will give you more information. You'll then hear from Director John Thomas, followed by Ms. Lisa Alexis, and of course, our leadership of Zulu and Rex. So with that, I'll turn it over to Superintendent Ferguson.
Thank you, Mayor. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. As the Mayor has stated, Mardi Gras is happening in 2022. Again, this is not these adjustments that are made for 2022 temporary. This is not anything that is permanent. This is something that we're going to have to take a look at every year, do our yearly assessment based on our capacity as a public safety team, along with our public safety partners, along with our city government partners, and everyone else that it takes to make a successful Mardi Gras for our great city. We believe we have developed a coverage plan for the routes that will provide safety, not just for our citizens, but our guests as well, and also will more or less control or make sure that we have the coverage throughout our communities as well. I was intentional in looking at ensuring that we have the same experience for our Mardi Gras crews, our riders, as well as our viewers. As we went through these various routes, we went through every crew, we looked at every route, we looked at what we could and could not do. But we are positive and confident that this adjustment this year will be just what we need. We will have officers in every block as we are out to secure our city. The changes that were made and mentioned, again, are not permanent. As you've heard, the routes this year will not be that different. We're intentional in ensuring that Endymion remain in Mid-City. We're intentional in ensuring that Namtok remain in Algiers. We understand what these Mardi Gras crews mean to their various communities in which they are parading in. But this will also allow us to adjust our staffing as necessary. Currently, there is a significant reduction. It is no secret of significant reduction in the number of officers available for parade duty, prompting us to prepare for a new deployment. The demands of that second Saturday, we know from Mid-City to Algiers to Uptown, we are sure with the various adjustments that we have made on each route, we will be able to safely secure each and every parade route from all three different directions. All of these decisions have been made after consultation with our public safety partners, our city government departments, as well as our Mardi Gras crews. We did not make this decision in a silo. We had many conversations before these recommendations were made to our mayor. The changes were made with these factors in mind: the ability to provide a safe and secure environment along the entire parade route, the ability to provide a safe and secure environment throughout our communities, throughout the city during the Mardi Gras season, and as well as, again, providing an experience for our crews, our riders, as well as the viewers that they've always known. So if that traditional spot that you're used to being on, meaning along the Magazine corridor or along the Napoleon corridor, has changed this year, just know that we will consider that again coming for 2023 and future parade years to come. But we must be real with what we have right now and work with the capacity in which we can to make sure that this city is safe. Again, this is not permanent. We will conduct this annual assessment. We think we developed the plan that is right for everyone. I would like to thank our mayor. I would like to thank my public safety partners. I would like to thank our city department partners, as well as our Mardi Gras advisory council, as well as the Mardi Gras crews, for all that you have done to ensure that we are all on the same page. It was a difficult conversation for many of us, but a necessary one. It was a conversation that was embraced with love and the spirit of making sure that this city, not just on a national stage, but on an international stage, has what it needs to ensure that we are going in the right direction and putting on the greatest, as we say, the greatest free show in the world. So we are ready. We are prepared. The adjustments will be, we will be releasing them via a PDF file to everyone so that you can understand. And just to reiterate what the mayor said, everything from the riverside of St. Charles and the uptown traditional route will begin at Britannia and Napoleon. Everything from the lakeside of St. Charles will begin from Carondelet and Napoleon and going to St. Charles.